If you're looking for how to grow your salon to 30 to 40k a month, please watch this video to the end. I'm going to be showing you how me and my partner took this business from doing roughly 5 to 7k a month to doing 30k a month consistently. And obviously you can see it on the screen if you look right here. This would be in, let me make sure, July. Yeah, so this would be in July. She did 39k in July, and let me go the month before. In June, she did 34k, and in May, she did 39k. So I'm only showing you this so you know I'm not chatting shit. You know I actually know what I'm talking about. And this salon is actually doing 30k plus consistently. So it's not just a one-time thing. It's not something that came randomly and went. It's something that she's now doing consistently every single month, and she can expect to continue to do 30k until she now breaks that 40k barrier and starts doing 40k a month consistently. Now, there are reasons why this has happened, and this is what I'm going to be exploring in this video. So let's go to our board. This here is the 6 pillars of salon growth. As you can see, there's acquisition, there's conversion, there's recognition, there's retention, there's referrals and reputation. Now, in this video, I'm going to be starting you from the end of the flow. Obviously, if this was a client, they'd be coming in through acquisition, conversion, they'd be moving from left to right. But in terms of actually setting this up, you do want to start right to left, because it's a thing of, you don't want to be pouring water into a leaking bucket. You know, acquisition is like the tap. If you're pouring water and your bucket has a bunch of holes in it, you're going to be basically wasting the money you're spending on ads, or the time and the effort you're spending trying to get new clients in. It will be pointless if you don't have your retention set, your recognition, your referral system, your reputation system, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I'm going to be going through specifically retention and recognition. So let's get into that now. So retention specifically is, can you keep your clients coming back? That's essentially what it boils down to. Recognition plays into that by making your client feel loved, appreciated, personally seen, and that basically makes them come back more. So what I did is I did some research into actual retention statistics. Let me click here into Claude. And yeah, I told it give me data for retention. Before this, I did like a whole salon breakdown so I can understand where salons are actually sitting within the 6 pillars, because I've done my own like searches on YouTube and the stuff isn't really talked about much, you know. It's just a bunch of tips and surface level information, you know. So as you can see on the screen, it says 29% of new clients rebook, 71% never return after visit 1. Now that is extremely bad, and that's normally because like, let's say someone visits once, the salon doesn't really have a way to, 1, keep themselves top of mind, 2, as I said with recognition, to make that client feel personally seen, and 3, even if that client wants to come back to you, they don't really have a specific incentive or a specific reason to choose you again. Like, you haven't really like separated yourself from the salon down the street. So without a real way to have people coming back consistently and measurably, you're never going to have a specific floor for how much money you're making a month. You know, you're always going to be up and down, up and down. Some months are good, some months are bad. We don't want that. We want every salon that we work with specifically to know that every single month they can expect to earn 20k, 30k, and for this to continuously be rising, not going down. You know, not that they made 30k one month and next month they're doing 10k. No, that would be awful. You want it to be consistently growing and growing and growing and growing. So you literally cannot grow a salon to 30 and 40k a month if you do not have S tier retention set up. Now in this video, I'm also going to show you how I set that up. So let's get straight to that now. So as you can see here, this is a workflow that we built for our client. This is what we call loyalty flow, which is essentially just a flow that keeps running every single month and gets people to rebook every single month because they're being reminded about their refreshes and stuff like that. So as you can see here, this is the first message that we send a week later after someone had their first visit. We send this would be more part of recognition, you know, because it says, "Hey, lovely, hope your week's going beautifully. If there's anything you need from us, just send a message." Obviously, this makes the person feel looked after, even a week after they just completed the service. So they know in their mind that the business is still looking after them and the business still cares for them, even after they've left and they're no longer paying you anything, you know. And then this flow leads into the first SMS we have here, which would be a refresh SMS. Hey, just a little reminder, you're about a week away from your next refresh. Keeping on top of it helps your hair stay healthy, tangle free, and looking gorgeous. Now we have a bunch of messages in this flow that are literally just like that. And this normally sends, I'd say like 30 to 37 days after their first appointment. So they don't forget the business in this time, you know. We also have other flows that are sent through our client pass. There's probably going to be other videos on that. I'm probably going to talk a bit about that in this video. I may or may not. We'll see. But yeah, we also have relationship messages that are being sent through the client pass. Basically branded notifications that are showing up on their screen saying, hey, you're part of X business. We love you. You belong to us, essentially. And making sure you build that sense of belonging, even though they no longer are inside of your business. You're still front of their mind. So yeah, let me expand this a bit more. So yeah, you can see this just goes on and on and on and on. So essentially, once someone gets in this flow, they're not leaving this flow. They're getting messaged every single month. And crucially, the message that we send is never like a book now, we want you to book now. It's always framed as a reminder, you know, this will help your hair stay good, you know. We're not messaging them saying, hey, you need to book now and give us money. No, like, that's horrible, and it's really bad psychology and messaging, you know, because it's just going to put people off. And then this will actually come across as you're spamming them in the SMS, you're spamming them in email, you know. But this message always lands well, and it's always received well by this specific person's clients, because it's literally just a reminder. It's literally just saying, like, if you book in, like, let's say a week, we even give them like a grace period, so we're not saying book now. The person actually feels like, okay, this business is making sure that I stay on top of my hair, you know, which is what the business is actually trying to do, you know. So yeah, this is amazing for retention, and just a simple system like this is so useful for making sure the clients come back month after month after month, so you don't end up with horrific booking rates like 90% of salons, you know. And yeah, this is the power of retention. So back to here, I'll be talking about referrals, reputation, recognition more specifically in other videos. So please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. I'm going to be talking about the client pass as well. Just to give you a quick overview of the client pass, it's basically a pass that goes inside your client's Apple and Google Wallet. It helps with recognition because it's personal, it can have their name on it. Yeah, so with the client pass, we have a 20-day message that normally goes out. It says stuff like, you belong to us, we care about you, stuff along those lines. It's also amazing for referrals because people can share the pass and they can get points when they come in to use the pass. And it's great for reputation because you can tell people that they can earn points or something like that for leaving a good Google review. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to know more about acquisition, conversion, recognition, and all that stuff, make sure you check out my channel. I'm going to keep posting. If you look in the video description right now, you'll see a link. If you want to have a consultation with me, talk to me about your business, we can try find some bottlenecks where we can help. Do that by going to the description down below. So yeah, thank you for watching this video.